Hello everybody. Hey, this is the first in our celebration videos that we're going to be making this year, and I want to kind of share in just a minute how Sally Ministries began. 29 years ago, April 19th, 1993, just celebrated my 29th anniversary, was the night that I cried out to God. I was raised in a Christian home, but I never could figure out how to live the life as a Christian. But on that night, I cried out to God in a moment of desperation, and God sovereignly filled me with His Holy Spirit, drove out all of the junk that had been in my life, and transformed me. That night, I was transformed in a moment by the power of God through His Holy Spirit. And that night, I got my Bible out and I started reading in Matthew, and I got here to Matthew chapter 9, verse 36. And it says that, but when He saw the multitudes, He was moved with compassion for them because they were weary and scattered like sheep having no shepherd. Then He said to His disciples, the harvest truly is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore pray the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into His harvest. When I read that verse that night, God spoke to me, the Spirit of God spoke to me for the first time in my life. And I heard Him say, Brian, that's your life. You'll never live a normal Christian life. Now, after 29 years of walking with God, after 25 years of ministry, I can look back over my life and say it's been anything but normal. It's nothing like what I thought it would be growing up when I pictured the life of a Christian. But, the first step of that, though, really was that transformation of being filled with the Holy Spirit. And I want to encourage you, if you've never received the baptism of the Holy Spirit with the evidence of speaking in other tongues, it is a life-transforming thing. The Bible talks about it. So I would encourage you to seek that gift from God. There's information you can find out about that, find out more about that. But that's the beginning of Sally Ministries. That's when our ministry began. God preserved me from dying as a 17-year-old and transformed me that night and set me on the path that I'm on now. So thank you so much for taking time to watch this video and celebrating with us.